We got to talk about something right now. And I'm not talking about the national championship matchup between your Notre Dame against Ohio State. And we are not talking about the game moving from Inglewood to Glendale, the final game of them all, the Rams against the Vikings. We're not talking about that, although I will talk about that. These LA Lakers returning back to action Saturday against the San Antonio Spurs. The 21st win of the season is the beginning of the championship run for the LA Lakers. Long live the King! Go King! The Bunches gives back to his kingdom. The coach has already spoken about giving hope and giving the fans an escape. He is making a speech to the team, and the speech is be lucky for what you have and don't take anything for granted. Go out and play for every single fan in the stands. It doesn't matter if their home has not been touched by the fires, but damn well they know a friend, they know a family member, they know a colleague who has lost everything that they have. So this doesn't only affect people who lost everything, this affects everybody they know in their communities. And JJ Redick has lost he's lost everything, and he talked about his son has a piece of artwork that is no longer there. So JJ Redick is the man. Goat King Lebron is the proper goat, and King. The LA Lakers are going to give the fans the greatest escapes of all escapes. It's about making history. It's about giving the fans the magical Marble-style championship for the first title since Disney World. The 11th day of the month, the Lakers lifted the Larry O'Brien Trophy. On the 11th day of the month, 43 months later, the Lakers are back on the basketball court. They are about to become champion. But here's why you're wrong about the Rams. Here's why. Number one, they're losing at you totally got me sidetracked now. The thing about the Lakers is the players have a few months to mentally regain the focus, to mentally have some time to escape from the devastating emotions. And these LA Rams players, they don't have enough time to fully mentally recover. They're gonna play distracted. Some of them have lost their homes. Some of them have got family there who've lost homes. The Rams have very little time to mentally recover. Football is the last thing on their minds. The Rams are going to lose. The difference is the Lakers do have 3 months. They have all the time to mentally recover. The Rams do not have that luxury. And it's still about Sam Darnold. He doesn't get the win at LA where he played at college football at USC, but you know how this game is revolved around Sam Darnold. Sam is 33, Glendale's 33. Arizona Cardinals 75, Minnesota Vikings 75. McVay falls to 75 in the playoffs, and the Vikings get their 15th win of the season against the Rams. Rams is 15. End of discussion. And the fires began on the 7th day of the new year. Are the Lakers going to become a 7th seed to win the championship, the lowest seeded team ever to win the championship? Is this what we mean by the greatest championship run ever? But it is 98 days from the first day of training camp to the day of the Wildfires, or the day that the Lakers are back on the basketball court tomorrow. 98 days. Champions 98. It's 98 days, I think, from the day that the Wildfires began to the day of the play-in. There is always a chance the Lakers could be a play-in. The West is much weak, but Leonard is back, and are the Lakers going to have a slow, sluggish few weeks, big trade? That's certainly possible. 145 days from the game tomorrow to game one of the finals. Well, purple and gold is 145. This is how you know the season is revolved around Goat King LeBron James winning and giving the fans a championship, especially the ones who have lost everything from the Fires. I sure hope my aunt and uncle don't lose their house. I think I've heard some good news from their community. I think obviously this is very, very, very hard. This is extended to people outside of California. They've got family members outside of California. So Goat King LeBron is going to win the championship for them as well. Long live the king! Long live the king! You want to tell me that it's a coincidence that it's 81 days from the beginning of the season against the Timberwolves to the day that the Lakers return back onto the basketball court? Go Kappa Butcher! Long live the king! Kobe Bryant, 81 points. Scored in a game. Kobe beat Bryant 81. Beantown. Kobe beat Bryant. Beantown. Kobe beat Bryant. This is Goat by Member Blood Vibes. We talk 81 days. It's no coincidence. It's 81 days from the end of the year, from the end of the season of the LA Lakers to the day that the Kobe statue was unveiled. That's 81 days. It's 81 days from the day Darvin Ham got fired to his birthday. It's all Kobe vibes. The Nuggets went 8-1 in the playoffs against Darvin Ham. 8-1. Now's the time. Time is my friend now. The time has come. The time is fully on its way. Moves will be made. Goat King LeBron James and Anthony Davis and Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood. We get Jared Benzel back. There's a lot more energy coming the Lakers way. I know this team is actually going to try for 4 quarters against the Denver Nuggets. They're not going to take quarters off. They're brainwashed. I've seen it with my own eyes. I know that they're going to beat the Nuggets in 5 games. When they play in the playoffs, Lakers going to win in 5 games. 5 games. I've got 14 games between these two teams across 3 seasons outside of the bubble. A 95-day bubble. The Lakers win the West against the Denver Nuggets. I like the record for the Nuggets to be 9-5 against the Lakers. Go to the LeBron James, Time Magic Johnson. Johnson is Gematria 95. Greatest is 95. Go to the LeBron James is the greatest player they have ever seen in the history of basketball. What happened in the rest of the video? Palisades, 77, 77th win in the finals, well, based at LA. That explains Palisades. That's Gematria Palisades. You know the Goat King LeBron hating bums already got their excuses. I'm the only one that gave it to them because of the Fires. You know, they already got the excuses lined up, but where were you before the playoffs? Y'all barking this team gonna lose. Where were you people? That's what we gotta say. Excuses. You say they lose. Excuses. January the 7th, it's 1-7. It's the 17-time NBA champions. 17-time NBA champions going to win the title. This year, the 17-time NBA champions are going to win the championship, are going to win the repeat 17 months later after the fires. The fires are the coming tribute to the repeat. The fire is Gamache at 38. The king is Gamache at 38. And the playoffs begin on April the 19th, so that's 3 months and 8 days later is the beginning of the playoffs. Here's why you're wrong about Ohio. They have zero chance against Notre Dame. I've seen the overrated State University in front of my own eyes. This team is going to lose. There is zero chance that they're going to win by 21, 28 points. Bark. Notre Dame and a rookie coach's first year, Marcus Freeman, they only lost by 11 at Columbus. They got tired towards the end of the third in the fourth quarters. Notre Dame had Ohio State beat. Ohio State got lucky. They needed prevent defense to win at South Bend. The third time's the charm. They go from losing by 11 to choking because of a BS prevent defense. The third time for Marcus Freeman against Ohio State is the charm. All you had to know was Ryan Day's gematria to know that his team had zero chance of losing tonight. Why? Because Ryan Day's gematria of 88 and 34. Notre Dame last won the championship during the 1988 season. It's Marcus Freeman's 34th win as Notre Dame coach on the day that Joe Biden leaves office, because January the 20th is the day of the national title, and January the 20th is the day that Joe Biden leaves office, a Catholic president. Ryan Day loses again. He started barking about Ohio State against the world in an interview after his team won at South Bend. Now he's going to lose. They're overrated. They're overhyped. They got outplayed against Texas. Ewers is awful. Texas, they barely beat ASU. Notre Dame's the far better team. They're going to beat Ohio State. Ryan Howard isn't all that. Notre Dame are going to win. They're the best defense that Ohio State has faced all season long. They have not seen a defense like Notre Dame's defense. They are absolutely going to get an interception off of Will Howard. This is the best secondary in the country. Notre Dame are going to win. Play like a champion today. Champions 98-yard rushing touchdown, the first touchdown of the college football playoff. Jeremiah Love for 98 yards. Notre Dame began the college football playoff against Indiana. Indiana is also the Indiana Hoosiers. That's also gematria of Ryan Day of his 34th win, Marcus Freeman. Why is it that Notre Dame proved the haters every single week? This feels like a story. This feels like a fairy tale. This feels like a magical ending. Georgia, how does Georgia connect to the Pope? Jorge Bergoglio. Jorge is George in Spanish. George Bergoglio, national title game at Georgia. So this is going to have a connection to the Pope as well. When did Notre Dame play Indiana? What's so significant about that day? I love the energy, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. 17 people. This is great. I know Notre Dame are in the title game. They beat Penn State. They're going to beat Ohio State. And GOAT LeBron James going to make history for the fans. Okay, it's good to double check, the fact check. December 20th, Notre Dame scored 27 points against Indiana, that they won the game with 27 points. It was scripted. That wasn't scripted. Miami's 27. They scored 27 points to win the game at Miami. That game was rigged. I think it was rigged to keep Texas in the game too, to keep them in the game. The ratings, the college football playoff, a windfall for ESPN and Disney. Some of these games, they look like they're blowouts and then they suddenly become very close. So the beneficiaries are the guys with the TV contracts. You are in for a rude awakening if you think Ohio State just could beat Notre Dame by 20, 21 points. There's zero chance that's happened. And I just explained why. Freeman already faced Ohio State 2 other times. He's very familiar with them. He played college football at Ohio State. That's his connection there. There's Texas. I told you they had no chance today. And that's what the college football playoff. I think the football games are boring tomorrow. I happen to think they're going to be boring. And no matter what happens, no matter if Houston's up by 10 points, no matter what happens, the Chargers are going to win that football game. But back to the Lakers. Back to Goat and LeBron James. Back to the title that they have that is fully dedicated to their own supporters. Their first title in front of the fans as a member of the Lakers, right after many of the fans have suffered or going through current suffering and devastation and heartbreak. This is not how you want to begin a new year. Right after celebrating New Year's, you have this happen to you. When Goat LeBron James wins this championship, all them Kobe loving, Goat LeBron hating fans who don't appreciate Goat LeBron James today, if you lost your home in a wildfire, you're going to love Goat LeBron James. He's going to be worshipped by the Lakers fan base if he delivers for the fans who've lost their homes in every single possession that they own. Memories, guitar, whatever it is. Your car, everything you own literally is gone. So I think this is a good topic of research. How are the ratings doing this season for the NBA? Yeah, this is a big, big opportunity for business. Goat LeBron James. The idea for the NBA is they're not thinking about the long term. They're just going to think about how can we increase ratings overnight today. And the best way to do it is in the 2023 NBA playoffs through the conference finals. 8 out of the top 10 highest rated games involved either the Lakers or the Celtics. And this was in 2023 when both teams made runs to the conference. Trump sucks. He's not helping at all. You just blame this on the Democrats, and he's not wishing the victims well. He's a joke. He didn't even put his hand over his heart at Jimmy Carter's funeral. He's hot living garbage. He is a disgrace. Won't even put his hand over his heart. Imagine if this were Obama. Imagine if he did put his hand over his heart. You had to bring up Donald Trump. Wow. You know how to get on my guns. You do. He knows how to get on my guns. Rams ain't got no chance. Zero. Byron Murphy, former Cardinals cornerback. He plays for the Vikings. He's going to pick off Matthew Stafford. How many Ram players lost homes in a fire? We heard about J.J. Redick. We heard about some members in the Lakers organization who've lost their homes due to the fires. What about any Rams players who've lost their homes? Rams player lost home. What shows up? They're not even thinking about the LA Rams. These fans don't care. These people are still living in the hotel. They've not gotten relief, whatever it is. Lacey, I'm glad to be a Cardinals fan because Michael Bidwell is a real leader and he's delivering during times of crisis. He sent team planes to evacuate the Rams players and to send the families and the players over to Glendale. So shout out to Michael Bidwell. Arizona Cardinals are a top-notch, world-class organization. Not because I like the Cardinals, but because Michael Bidwell is flying the team out. It's much bigger than just a NFC West rivalry. This is just beyond rivalry right now. Michael Bidwell is for humanity. And so shout out to the Cardinals owner, Michael Bidwell, again for stepping up, getting this game going, flying the players, flying the families over to Arizona. Michael Bidwell is a top-notch leader who deserves a world championship during his lifetime, but not today with Kyler Murray, with somebody else. If I explained to you the difference, the Rams players, they're still thinking about there's very little time to recover for the game. The game will be on the 13th, and the fire started on the 7th. The Lakers, it's 3 months later. It's an entirely different ordeal. But J.J. Redick is mentally strong. He wants to coach on Saturday. He says it's up to the players, but the players are going to respond to their leader. If JJ wants to coach the game and the players know that he's lost his home, but he wants the players to go out to mentally fight, to mentally stay focused on the end game, the goal, the mission, the task, the quest, they're going to respond very well to JJ Redick. If he's mentally all in, Mamba style on the task at hand, so will the players. I guarantee it. The 21st win, obviously, title is 21. The Lakers were going to honor club legend Michael Cooper, number 21, on the 13th. It was planned against the Spurs. So I think this 21st win, returning from the wildfires, is also going to be a tribute. They were planning to honor Michael Cooper to begin with. Go to LeBron James, Tim Duncan. Well, he's number 21. The championship run, the 21st win since the return. I think it's no coincidence the Lakers are playing against the Spurs the very first game after coming back from the wildfires. And well, Kobe in reverse is 21. Now Kobe's 15 in ordinal. Kobe in reverse is 21. Keyword reverse gematria. He ties Kobe, he ties Duncan. It's not only just Kobe. There's three key guys Gokin LeBron is going to tie. Magic Johnson, we can never, ever leave out Magic Johnson. This is the magical title for the first title since Disney World. Mamba style comeback Kobe. And number 3, Tim Duncan. Gokin LeBron tied Tim Duncan. You can't leave out the big man. Shaq, Gokin LeBron surpassed Shaquille O'Neal, like a legend. Shaquille O'Neal, number 34. Gokin LeBron James, 34th finals appearance of the Lakers to complete the back-to-back. So yes, this is a very long video. It's 30 minutes, but you feel the universal energy now that something very big is getting the Lakers to bring something very special back to the community. Kobe's death, very big event. Kobe's death, the fourth ring. The fires, the people losing their homes, the most devastating fire. So the most deaths recorded from a wildfire in California history has just happened. And there is a very big fire that happened in August in California during COVID. That did happen. So of course, big wildfires can happen every single year, but there was a big wildfire that happened in August of 2020, right before the beginning of the playoffs. The beginning of the playoffs in 2020, if my memory serves me correct, it was late August or early September, right around that time. So, kind of some interesting similarities. But don't think for a second that it's just a coincidence that it's 43 months after the Lakers won the championship that they're back on the basketball court for the first time since the wildfires. Champion is 43. GOAT is 43. Miami Heat, 43. Kobe B. Bryant, 43. This is not coincidence. The numbers say everything. The numbers say everything. I think the nickname for GOAT King LeBron James is the king amongst all kings. To do something biblical, this is folklore. The 73 win Warriors, the 88 win Warriors, that's folklore. The story has only been written. Purgatory, 5 years, GOAT King LeBron James, he makes believers out of non-believers. This is biblical, what he's about to do when he's 40 years of age. It will be by design for GOAT King LeBron to win the 5th and the 6th ring, and the loser GOAT King LeBron hating bums are going to blame it on the steroids. The fake news about the steroids. GOAT King LeBron hating bums going to blame this on steroids. These people are brainwashed. How did GOAT King LeBron get tired? This guy still, he has to overcome. He has the mental, the age, the mental, the change in your game, the mental. GOAT King LeBron James has the killer mentality to play like a champion still at 40 years of age when his game has changed so much because of natural age. Age is a so-called concern. I think it's age that's 13. I don't know if it's old that's 13 or age that's 13. You know what 40 is about? It's easy. Well, Corona's crown, but coronado is the act of crowning someone. Coronado is gematria of 40 years of age. The LA Lakers. LA Lakers 40, but it's also the NBA's GOAT. That's gematria 40. The NBA's GOAT. I don't know how 56 connect to the wildfires. I haven't heard anyone ask me yet how does 5 and 6 in the finals connect to the wildfires. That's a very intellectual question. But last title during coronavirus, GOAT King LeBron wins the title 56 months later. We know it's Magic Johnson at 56. We know it's Mr. Kobe B. Bryant in the Scottish Rite in this show. That's 56. We know that it's LA Lakers. That's Camacho 56 in the reverse. For last title, coronavirus. Next title, 56 months later. Same logic still applies. Same logic still applies. I should have done that date duration in the video. The amount of time that GOAT King LeBron James was the scoring king to the time that GOAT King LeBron James returns onto the basketball court for the first time since the crisis. Now, GOAT King LeBron's community had to be evacuated. His home has not been destroyed as far as we know at this current second, but GOAT King LeBron James' community had to be evacuated. So this is going to affect GOAT King LeBron James as well, because his family, by the government, by the town's order, had to evacuate and stay in a hotel. So don't think for a second that this hasn't affected GOAT King LeBron James. His home did not have to be destroyed yet, but being evacuated, leaving stuff behind, being worried, anxious. Oh, I can't live in my home. Where am I going to go? Oh, I got to stay at this hotel. I can't cook in my kitchen. His personal chefs are not making food for the family. So don't think for a second that Goat King LeBron James has not been affected by this. Right now, his neighborhood had to be evacuated. This is what's going to. It was emotional for Kobe. It was emotional being away from your family because of the bubble at Disney World. But the devastation, the everything. This is what's going to make this championship so special. I'm really surprised I didn't do the date duration from the return of Michael Jordan's birthday. It's like, how could you miss that, right? How could you miss that? I didn't. In the video of when the final schedule was announced, I don't know if I did Michael Jordan's birthday to Game 7. I have to kind of watch the video again, I think. I think there's still a chance the Lakers could be a 7th seed if they're emotionally still not in it, that they're still struggling to focus on basketball, that there is a chance that can still happen. It won't surprise me if the Lakers struggle, not because they suck and they're trash, but because they're distracted from the wildfires. So again, I will not be surprised to see this team struggle a little bit, but it has everything to do with the distraction from the wildfires. But it's pretty crazy that it's 5 weeks and 6 days from the beginning of the fires to the day of Michael Jordan's birthday. Already, we see 56 connected with the fires due to the birthday of Michael Jordan. 37 days, it's just Chicago's 37, Los Angeles 37, but it's coronate. The act of crowning someone is the Gematria 37. The trade deadline ends February. What's the relationship from the trade deadline to the game 1 of the finals in the game 17-time champion from game 1 to game 7 of the finals? Oh, how do I cause inside? It ain't happening. Lakers winning 7 games because the fires begin on the 7th day of the new year. And the last part of the puzzle that is yet to be determined is, will the Lakers be in the play-in? I think it's more probable that the Lakers are not going to be in the play-in because teams have gotten worse in this conference. The Nuggets have gotten worse. The loser Phoenix Suns have gotten worse. The LA Clippers have gotten worse. I can't really answer if the Clippers have gotten worse, but teams have gotten worse. Bronny's not the best. Bronny's got too much other talents. He's a Renaissance man. He can play piano. He can program new video games. He's not fully all in basketball. This is why Marcus Jordan failed, because he wasn't all in on basketball. He liked to party and do other things. He wasn't all in on basketball. That's why Michael Jordan's son did not succeed. This is why Bronny James cannot succeed. But I believe Bryce James is the better player. Bryce James is the guy who's going to break through because he's fully into the game. He's not like Bronny. He can play piano. He can develop and program new video games. He's a gamer like Kyler a little bit. That's not Bryce James. He is all in on basketball. So I think the University of Arizona right here, my parents got some season ticket packages to the University of Arizona. They live in Marana by Tucson. They will see Goat King LeBron's son next year in 2025. So I'm very excited for that. I'm going to catch a couple of games myself. I catch the senior night of Arizona against Oregon in March. This is my first time going to the Wildcats games over there. I would love to catch Bronny James over there, whether it be with my cousins or if my parents be like, here, here's one of our games. You could go jack off the cocaine of Bron James and see his son play. Oh, my Lord. That's a very interesting fact. The last time they won at Boston, do you mean a game 7 at Boston? Last time they won at Boston is the last time they clinched a championship at Boston? So you mean the last time that they clinched a title at Boston? So you're saying that that they won in 5 or 6 games and they won. Got you. But as you mentioned, Jay, that's going to be related to Goat King LeBron's age. That a title will be clinched at Boston 40 years into the future. Yeah. I remember watching that game 7 with Kobe. He shot 6 for 24. The referees were calling everything for the Lakers in the fourth quarter. They gave him like 15 or 20 free throws. It feels like they gave him 15 or 20 free throws. Kobe choked that game. There's this misperception that Kobe's this god who destroyed you and he never got blown out. He never had a bad game. No, he was terrible in that game 7. He was terrible. He went 6 for 24. The referees, they gave every free throw to the Lakers in the fourth quarter. Celtics are playing good defense, but they called phantom fouls against the Celtics in that game 7 in 2010. I remember watching it. The game was fixed. I remember watching the game 7. I don't think it was Doc Rivers purposely choking. The referees just David Stern mafia style just gave the Lakers the game. Just there was no foul, but the ref called a foul. Lakers go to the free throw line. You know, Pau Gasol, whiny European player, he knows how to flop. That's what happened. But game 6 in 2008, the Lakers got annihilated. They got destroyed with Kobe out on the floor. It's like people think Kobe never got blown out. It's like they're too young or they have a memory of a goldfish. Kobe no different. Kobe played in the weak era. The 2000s, they said, was weak compared to the 90s and the 80s. Kobe played in the weak era. LeBron played in the weak era, but they worship Kobe. That was the weak era. There's no Amtrak. By the way, LeBron James can't play in the 90s, man. If you're 6'8" and how many pounds LeBron is, you can play in these hard, bang physical eras. He did. That Spurs Lakers rivalry was very good. People all worship Kobe. Like, let's not forget Tim Duncan won 5 rings. Tim Duncan won 5 rings. Tim Duncan is legendary. So I mean, I get it. Like Kobe's death, King LeBron is about to surpass him. So Kobe's the most significant tribute, obviously, because from that aspect that King LeBron is about to surpass Kobe, and this guy was that Magic called him the best Laker in team history. So of course, this death is still gonna touch them, and they think, oh, Lakers are changing. They operate like King LeBron, and oh, like there's no Kobe no more, and all this kind of thing out there. It is a fact that Kobe said, the first player I would draft is King LeBron because he'll make my team better. That's what Kobe said. So, Kobe said a lot of good things about King LeBron James. They both have respect for each other, But King LeBron is simply the two players that will be compared for taking the ultimate torch of God Zeus out in Mount Olympus is GOAT King LeBron and Michael Jordan, and that is the fact, and that is the one and only truth. Kobe could be a hard number 3 right behind, but he's not. He can't be GOAT King LeBron and Michael Jordan. Shaquille O'Neal was the best player on for the majority of his championships. So even Kobe, he knew he was being surpassed. That's why he chose to die. He already knew what GOAT King LeBron was about to become. Michael Jordan knew what GOAT King LeBron was about to become. This is why he never fully adored GOAT King LeBron James. He felt threatened by GOAT King LeBron James. GOAT LeBron never had a father, but he looked up to Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan was a fatherly figure to GOAT King LeBron because he wanted to be him. He had the talent to be him. He wanted to achieve what Michael Jordan could achieve. Records and championships, and GOAT King LeBron is about. He got all the records, but he's also got to get all the rings. But GOAT King LeBron has played the most competitive era in the history of basketball. I'm not crazy for calling this the most competitive era of basketball. It may not be the most physical era of basketball, but by the facts, it is certainly the most competitive era of basketball. Why? Who won the championships? How's the parity? 2019, Toronto Raptors. 2020, the Lakers. 2021, the Bucks. 2022, the Warriors. 2023, the Denver Nuggets. 2024, the Boston Celtics. 6 different champions in the last 6 years in the Western Conference has not seen consecutive appearances for the same team since the Kevin Durant Warriors era. So the uncertainty of outcome, the NBA is at its best. From a competitive and uncertainty of outcome perspective, NBA has never been at its best. But the product must get better. You must play defense. You must show effort. You must not always shoot the 3-point shot like you are the Warriors. There is room of improvement. When have you seen a big man last went into the paint and post up? GOAT King LeBron posted up as a member of the Miami Heat. You've seen Kobe Bryant post up and receive a ball in the post, and he's not some 6'8", 240-pound big man, but Kobe as a guard still post up. Will they pass on the layup for a 3-point shot that they end up missing? The product has to get better, but the product is still competitive. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of room for improvement that needs to happen. But from a competitive perspective, it's never interested the fan even more. You can make a case for any team out there. Even the New York Knicks. But the one team that has to break that spell, to win that second championship in this decade, has to be the GOAT! Go get the Bucks! 6 different champions in their last 6 years. Whoa. Hold on. No. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The Warriors. Yeah, can't count 2018. Yeah, Warriors. But 6 different champions in the last 6 years. King of the Buttons! 6 right after the 6 different winners in their last 6 years. NBA never been at its best ever. They have y'all people, them fools, thinking New York Knicks going to go up in the conference finals, but then the Cleveland Cavaliers entered the chat and said, not so fast. New York Knicks being there next year. Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers have delivered for the game of basketball. What are you talking about? Is these teams like the Thunder and the Cavs have given the fan the perception that you don't need a super team to be a championship caliber team. So that's the good thing that the Thunder and the Cavs have done is that they've they've uh, they've shown that you don't need the Kevin Durant super team kind of BS to field a competitive team. Kevin Durant knows nothing about team building. And don't mention anything about my loser ass Phoenix Suns because this team disgusts me right now. I have to be proven right again, but I know that the loser Phoenix Suns are not allowed to win until LeBron James wins the 5th and the 6th ring. I keep getting proven right about my loser Phoenix Suns, but the Lakers. The enemy was the time of waiting, the time of purgatory, but the purgatory is over, the time of waiting is over, the time that the faith and the perseverance will reward itself is this very second. The New York Knicks are going to be in the finals next year. Karl-Anthony Towns is balling for the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are a very good team this year. The Timberwolves are missing the presence of Karl-Anthony Towns alongside Rudy Gobert. So you see how losing KAT has hurt the Minnesota Timberwolves from their hard identity, winning the rebounds in the paint and the blocks on defense. So they've lost a big piece of that. And that's partly why that they are struggling this year after finishing as third in the Western Conference last year. I've heard nothing about Christian Wood. Now, Vanderbilt, Redick has said his return is inevitable. And obviously, he's just speaking the most obvious thing ever. So, but I think they said he was going to be on a minutes restriction, which is very, very smart. They know how much of a prized asset Vanderbilt is. How I would do it, I think Vanderbilt should not play back-to-backs. You can play him when he has days off, but on back-to-backs, you have to be like religiously conservative. The Lakers have a very smart medical team. They know what they're doing. The plan for Anthony Davis a couple years ago, they wanted to avoid back-to-backs for Anthony Davis with his back. So the Lakers have a very competent medical team. I know they're going to look out for the best long-term interest. When I say long-term, I mean the playoffs. Being at your best physically at your peak for the playoffs. And so being on a minutes restriction, that's great, okay? Mad Max gets some more time out there to develop, which is great. You still have Cam Reddish, a very fine perimeter defender. People act like Lakers can't defend. Now, Austin Reeves, obviously, that's his problem. But to counter, Austin has to be sure that he can score when he's in the game. When he's not scoring, then the plus minus hurts when he's not contributing on the defensive end because it's just the worst part of his game is just that he's just not really quick defending from the perimeter. But there's certain games where if the Lakers are scoring, they're feeling momentum, then those are the games that you give Austin most of the minutes. If it's a chippy defensive game, then you may have to put him on a big minute restriction. I know JJ's a smart guy. I know he's fully analytical with this kind of stuff. He knows what to do. I know he has more of a coherent plan than Darvin Hamroll. Darvin Hamroll. Good guy. Have a beer. Have a laugh. Darvin doesn't fully suck as a person, right? You don't want to be an ass. But as a coach, it wasn't good enough that he had to go. But you see, this is where the world hates the Lakers. They thought he was just a scapegoat, but they never watched the games. They never see the lineups. To act like Darvin Ham is a scapegoat, you see, Charles Barkley does a disservice. He does a disservice when he says, "Oh, there's blaming the problems on Darvin Ham. They never look in the mirror. Oh my God!" But you need a coach who will put his team in the best position to win. He exactly. He's not he is not a scapegoat. He was absolutely to blame. And this is who you know watches the Lakers games and who doesn't watch the Lakers game. Bottom line is Darvin Ham blew. And the Lakers have a much better team this year because of it. They started 10-4. They had early momentum. I'll be live with my green jersey. Go Notre Dame. We are national champions. Play like a champion. Come on, Ohio State, the armpit of America. Your team's not going to win the national title. Notre Dame. Ohio State's overrated. We're going to whip their ass. Ryan Howard doesn't inspire the biggest confidence after today because he kept Texas in the game. Anyway, live stream schedule. 100% Monday Night Football. Let's go, Vikings. Go. I'll be there. I'll be there for the conference title games. That's guaranteed. Maybe the latter part of Washington in the Bucks. Maybe the second half. The national title game, 100%. The entire game. The trophy presentation, everything. My grandfather obviously liked Notre Dame. He was from Ohio, so he liked Ohio State. Ohio State's his number 2 team, but he always said number 1, Notre Dame. Number 1, Notre Dame first over Ohio State. My grandfather. So this national title game is it feels a little bit extra special. He's born in 36 too. Notre Dame last win over Ohio State in his birth year, and Notre Dame win the title 36 years later. Catholics is 36. If you want a good bottle of wine, it's Whole Foods, it's Freight Brand, it's California, 100% organic, great tasting bottle. This is the organic red. I don't know how much you think a bottle of wine is expensive, but for me, a good organic bottle, I pay $10 to $12 for a good bottle of organic wine. Long and gone are the days of drinking the pesticides, the Gallo wine for $4. No, I only drink the good stuff that has most of the repertoire, the stuff that lowers the blood pressure, that makes your skin look younger. When you drink this in moderation, you see, this is the good stuff. It definitely makes a difference taste-wise from organic and added pesticides to conventional wine. So I just wanted to inform you from this regard right here. This is I can't stop drinking this, but this is very good. And it's very healthy. It's very, very healthy. In organic wine, it shouldn't have carcinogens, and now they're saying that alcohol has carcinogens in it. But you just got to avoid the stuff with the added toxins. So you can avoid the carcinogens. So again, organic wine, you avoid cancer, carcinogens. You avoid the carcinogens that come with the chemicals and the toxins that add to the shelf life, but are bad for your body on the long term. I think it's just a mocking ritual. Darvin Ham wins the repeat with the NBA Cup, and then the Lakers win the repeat for the NBA championship. So consider that too. My position is unwavering, but if I feel a greater presence of the spirit that the Lakers have a divine right to the championship, the divine right after the Kobe death, the divine right to relieve the suffering of the Los Angelinos and the people from the surrounding suburbs around Los Angeles, then there's no help for you. That for me, it was always the first championship with the purple and gold in front of the fans. That's what made it easy for me. Even before the wildfires, it was the title in front of the fans at the crypt to witness. No, 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 no! The Clippers are 100% winning the championship. They don't score 131 points, and Kawhi Leonard's return from injury to not win the championship. The Clippers are winning a championship in the new arena. Here's why history supports that. The Bucks won. They built a new arena. The Bucks won the championship. The Warriors moved from Oakland to San Francisco. The Warriors in a new arena. They won the new championship. 100% the NBA will be rigged for the Clippers and Kawhi to win the championship. The Goy think Kawhi's never going to be the same player again, but Kawhi is going to be massively load managed to be in a position to be the hero. Kawhi Leonard's legacy is being the one guy in the history of the NBA to win titles with 3 different franchises. This is Kawhi's legacy. He won and was the finals MVP on the Spurs. He won the title with the Raptors in his only season with them. The entire country of Canada watching, a big boost to the ratings for the NBA, and now he will win the championship with the LA Clippers. I think 8 years after joining the Clippers. That's your Kobe connection there. 81st NBA Finals, Los Angeles Clippers is 81, will be a connection to Kobe. Kawhi, a small forward, he can play shooting guard. Kawhi fits the Kobe belt. It will be 3 straight years of an LA team winning an NBA championship. Anthony Davis is number 3 with the Lakers because he wins 3 rings with the Lakers. Keep calm and let's go. Keep calm and let's go. Where the hell is Leo? This wildfire stuff should be exciting Leo. Notre Dame's gonna win. I wasn't gonna cry last night. I was not gonna cry. I will not be crying on January 20th. I'll be crying in the morning when Trump goes in office. But Notre Dame's gonna win that day. Your wallet will not be crying due to the tariffs if you simply go with Lakers over Celtics for the championship. This is how you avert the crisis. This is how you avert the crisis. The LA Lakers are the number 1 path to salvation to survive the chaotic Donald Trump tariff economy that's about to hit us. The number 1 investment is the Lakers over the Celtics to save us from what this mad orange lunatic is going to do to us. I 100% will not watch the Bills and the Broncos. The Bills should win by double digits. A rookie quarterback, the Josh Allen hype, beating the 4th string of Kansas City. That game is going to be a blowout. If the NFL's rigged, if the Chargers win by double digits to set up the hype against Kansas City, then simply I like the Steelers to keep the game close. I get the feeling that Ravens Steelers, even if the Steelers are doing bad, this is one of these games that the NFL is the acronym for no figure league. So Steelers Ravens, low scoring, defensive. I will have to go with a one possession game. So if the Ravens on the money line pays literally nothing, I think somehow Steelers keep it close. If it's not red, Ravens should win by double digits. But if it's red, I think Steelers keep this a one possession game. And here's everyone defending Mike Tomlin. Steelers could be up and Mike Tomlin chokes and people demand him be fired. I'll be stunned if the Packers beat the Eagles. I'm not going to lie to you about that. I'll be stunned. Saquon's well rested. He should be. I don't think the Packers have stopped the run well against NFC playoff teams. What's the how have running backs have done? Like the Lions running backs, Saquon in that one game at Brazil, and Aaron Jones. I think the Packers have given up a lot of rushing touchdowns against NFC playoff contenders. So this is a game where Saquon's going to absolutely break out. And simply the Packers, their main problem, I like the Packers to make it against the Bengals next year. But for me, the Packers have to find out what they have to do to be a more physical defensive team, and can they upgrade with the wide receivers in the free agent market? Or that's not the Packer way. Addressing through the free agent market. Go King LeBron James. Long live the resistance. People are stupid. Don't take it personally. Don't when you have billionaires like Elon Musk, these sociopaths, these guys want to crash the economy so these guys can get rich and buy shit on pennies of the dollar when people suffer, man. These people have no shame. Fuck this new government. Man, fuck it. It seems like a bad dream, I swear. On what world should a convicted felon be president of the United States? Seriously, if I'm not going to start a family or anything, I should move to Italia. Really, I should move away from this country. A populace that votes in Donald Trump, America is going to be in full decline. Seriously. The only thing that can keep me here is I have family, if I have kids or anything like that. Seriously. We are in full moral decline. People have given up based off of the people who decided not to vote. People have fully given up and they don't give a damn that Donald Trump is such a vile piece of shit. People stop caring. It's what the billionaires want. They want people to stop caring. Literally. I'm not going to watch that stupid ass inauguration, by the way. Even really. All these maggots and their full Donald Trump lunacy. My dad is a Republican. I was like, hey, are you going to watch the inauguration? He said no. And he's a Republican and he's not going to watch the inauguration. So even Republicans, like, even Republican voters are like, this guy should not be running America. My dad is not a maggot, but he is a conservative. He is a Republican. A Republican who says he's not going to watch the inauguration. Well, my mom says she's going to watch it, whatever. Full blown into the Fox News propaganda, whatever. The election was rigged in 2020. And, my dad was like, it wasn't rigged. Biden won. Da, da, da. So, I mean, not everyone's a full blown maggot lunatic, even on the right wing side. But that says everything. Even when nobody shows up to the inauguration, Donald Trump will claim he had the biggest crowd ever. This guy's a mentally ill narcissist. He's fully disgusting. Jimmy Carter passed away. Everybody had their hand over their heart except Donald Trump. This guy is sick. This guy is trash. God damn. Hillary Clinton was right about these people. They're deplorable. I would have been perfectly fine if another Republican won instead. A perfectly reasonable person, not a full outright lunatic. I'd have been perfectly fine if anyone other than Trump was president on the Republican side. But no, we have a full-blown lunatic who has stashed documents to Mar-a-Lago. Is probably selling them to the highest bidder. To Russia, to Saudi Arabia, my God. We are single-digit days away. Once we get to 12, we're going to be in an economic crash. Ohio State sucks. Look at all these ass clowns. They acted like Ohio State was going to blow out Texas. They're going to blow out Notre Dame, but no, they could have easily lost against Texas. After seeing the game tonight, Ohio State's got some clear weaknesses. Ohio State sucks. Ryan Day cannot keep his composure in these high-pressure moments. Marcus Freeman is just very calm, very composed. I mean, the team responds to that. They were down 24-17. Marcus Freeman's as calm as can be. This guy is a real Zen master, kind of calm demeanor, psychological. This Riley Leonard guy is gay. He's so happy, man. Like his performance, but he's like, so happy, yeah. And the press and the interview with the ESPN team, like, doesn't he realize he play like shit? Probably scripted for him to win because Riley Leonard's great grandfather played at Notre Dame, so that's kind of where all the scripting was. I never knew his great grandfather played at Notre Dame. Kind of makes sense why such a trash quarterback is in the national title game because his great grandfather played at Notre Dame. This shit is scripted. That Penn State receiver tripping was rigged. As a Notre Dame fan, that Penn State receiver tripping was rigged. Because Riley sucks. The only way you have a big touchdown is if the receiver, he slips and falls. With NIL money, these players are going to take millions to rig games. The players are going to take millions of dollars. They want bigger NIL deals. How do you do that? You have close games on ESPN. You garner bigger TV deals. You get bigger NIL payouts. If the games are close and competitive and people are watching, the ratings go up. You get more money from the NIL portal. They know what they are doing. College football knows what it's doing. So the ASU game was 100% manipulated. And I say that as a Sun Devil. The game by Penn State and Notre Dame was manipulated. Who throws on your back foot across the field to the center of the field? Basically, that's like the one thing that causes an interception, and like throw it away, like to force overtime, but he didn't. Notre Dame's winning because it's rigged. Last win over Ohio State, year 36, next title 36 years later. Catholic President Biden leaves office on the morning of the 20th, and on the night of the 20th, Notre Dame, the Catholic private university, with all of its endowment money, wins the national championship. Marcus Freeman's 34th win against Ryan Day. Ryan Day's 88-34 in Gematria. Notre Dame's last title came in year 88. So even though Texas came back, this is how you knew it was never a doubt. They were going to win at number 33 with the fumble scoop for the touchdown, and Marcus Freeman has 33 wins entering the finals. No question, number 33 was the big hero with the fourth down, the fumble, the scoop, the touchdown, the 28-14, because Marcus Freemason enters final with 33 wins. I wonder what the reaction is going to be towards Gold LeBron James. King Goat LeBron, the one and only GOAT of the league. He's the one and only path to salvation. Tyson Spalding, LeBron first title 13 years ago. He also back-to-back 12 and 13. He wins 13 years after his first title. 13 is LA. 13 is Kobe's draft position. 13 is the number of the Freemasons. 1 divided by 3 is 0.33. And to go, LeBron obviously ended Cleveland's title drought 13 years after he was drafted. Michael Jordan won his 6th ring in his 13th season in the association. Go LeBron James! The Enigma with the number 6. What we got? 6 years after the bubble title, go LeBron James! Michael Jordan. 6 years after leaving the Heat, go LeBron James, win the bubble title with the Lakers. 6 years after his first NBA Finals appearance in 2007, go LeBron James, win the repeat. 6 years after leaving the Cavs, go LeBron James, deliver the title back to Cleveland. Did he miss the playoffs his first year? I think he did. So, what is it? The 6 years after the beginning of his sophomore year, he's on a new team on the Miami Heat. I think I've got the full video somewhere. I gotta look back at that. But LeBron is 6 letters. You see, Bronny 6 letters. It's like go LeBron, his family believe in the enigma of 6, but I guess they didn't decide to name Bryce with the 6 What her name? King of the Bottoms! LeBron in Ohio State. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, the A5 Notre Dame win the title 36 years later. It is the Lakers that's come out to 36, and they've had 36 games before the postponement of the Charlotte game. And the Lakers will play the Spurs tomorrow night. And this will be a very special game, and the Spurs must choke the game. They must purposely lose the game. We down 2-0. We win 4 straight games to win the playoff series. This is what we're capable of doing. I would love to do that against the Denver Nuggets. My God, you can have an orgasm. You lose to down 2-0. You win 4 straight against the Denver Nuggets. My God. The loser Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant fans, he's still better than Goki LeBron James. Get your red nose, you little clown. Oh, my Lord. You all are clowns. Kevin Durant fans, you are an embarrassment. Kevin Durant fans, you act like this guy is in the conversation. You are a joke. He has 0 titles. Because we know what a cupcake ring is, and we know what a real ring is. Kevin Durant's a fag. He sucks. He can only win when he joins a really great championship corps. Kevin Durant sucks. I wish my loser Phoenix Suns had Goki LeBron James. I wish my team had Goki LeBron James. Screw you losers. If you're a loser Suns fan, you don't want Goki LeBron. You're a loser. You're a loser-ass bum like Booker the Bum. Let's not excuse Devin Booker from this shitty-ass team performance. He acts like he can't give a damn after talking all this shit that he's the next Kobe. He's awful. He's terrible. He's trash. And his daddy is Luka. Enough said. Enough said. The Suffering Kingdom wins the title. This is stuff out of fairy tales. We're going to win the championship. This is spiritual. This is spiritual now. This is spiritual. It's funny because Nicky with the YYY was like, yo, Tony Shares. I'll take being Shares. If the Lakers or the Celtics get you 85-1, and it does happen, Kobe Bean, Brian Beantown, that's not called being Shares. That's called being mad genius. It's called being a genius. You take the genius route or you take the sheep route. Which one? Which one? The choice is all up to yours. It's not my choice for you. It's up to you. Lots of faggots jumped off the wagon after April 29. They bunch of beta boys, but they're made to regret, and the member mentality is ruthless, and you have no sympathy for them. You're with the ride all the way to the end, or you're not. That's man mentality. It's tough. It's cutthroat. It's cut dry. But you're all in, or you're not. And that's what black man mentality is. We don't have time for quitters. We eat quitters for breakfast, and we spit out their bones. And we suck whatever blood they have. Delicious. Let's call it having black venom, baby. They want to join the side of the goat king, the bun hating bums. That's they bandwagon right now. It's laughing at us. Who has the last laugh now? Who have they lost? He lost last, who lost the best. Go cut the dance! You can't cut it! This is how you become a legend. You live and you breathe it. You live and you breathe it. What's going on? Okay, we adjust. That's what it's about. Come on! Put a bet on the Rams. Come out here on Monday. I dare you. Come out here on Monday. Rams have no chance. Go Cardinals and go Vikings. You would have wished you've taken my advice on Monday night. I dare you. Anything can happen in Washington, but if you want to be a sly genius, you have to tie Todd Bowles' championship in Super Bowl 22 with the Washington Redskins with facing, and screw this PC crap. They are the Washington Redskins. And I say this as a liberal. They are the Washington Redskins. It's Native American pride. What are you butthurt about? They are the Washington Redskins. Todd Bowles, 2-2 in the playoffs. He won Super Bowl 22 against Washington. Isn't Baker a bad dude? Isn't he? Isn't Baker a bad dude? Didn't the Bucks? They were competitive against the Chiefs until overtime, right? Right. So why not ride with the Bucks? They are who they are. People fall for the hype BS of Jaden Daniels. It's just he's a good quarterback, but wait until a few seasons. Wait until can he accomplish what Joe Burrow has accomplished, for example? Can he make it to a conference title game? Even Lamar Jackson made it to a title game. Pop the brakes. See how the kid does in a few years. Used to be a time where you're okay to make mistakes and develop, but I'm not ready to coronate Jaden Daniels as something that he has not that he has not become yet. Lions against Vikings. That is the matchup. In the year of the three-peat, third matchup, Vikings Lions. Third matchup between Jalen Hurts against the Bucks. That is a theory. So let's say all contingent on the Eagles Bucks game. If the Eagles win, then Dan Campbell 100% has revealed that I will see you in 2 weeks. If the Packers lose against the Vikings, and if the Packers, by contingency, if the Packers lose against Philly, my hot take is Washington has 0 chance against the Bucks, because I like that third matchup against a division rival for Coach Dan Campbell. So if the Eagles do win, the Washington football team does not have a chance, because the Lions against a rookie quarterback or a Lions against a team that can beat anyone in any given week that has won 15 games. That team is the Vikings. And then why not? I'll be decked out in Cardinal gear because the home team is the Vikings. Larry Fitzgerald was a ball boy with the Vikings. This is the house that Larry Fitzgerald built. Vikings win. Vikings win. Don't piss away your money on the LA Lambs. What are you doing? Do better. Do better. Rams is 15. Vikings 15th win. Sam is 33. Glendale's 33. Sam Darnold will dispel the notion that he's up for sale, can sign for any team in the NFC and the AFC. Samurai Beast Warrior Hachimura, the Japanese samurai sword fighter. Is he going to get traded, or is he going to be a samurai sword fighter in this playoffs? Hachimura, the Kobe means beef in Japanese. Hachimura sure will probably get traded. I think he will. I don't think he makes it by February the 6th. Will he stay with the Lakers? I don't know. He's not consistent or not. I like him. I like the guy. We'll have to see about Hachimura. But if he does stay, then Hachimura has been with the team for a few years, and he's fully, he's gotten used to playoff games. I think it could, if Hachimura, if he does not get traded, I think it could be to the benefit that he's fully used to playing for the program. D'Angelo Russell with the Skittles, avoiding the team huddle. Thank God we got rid of him. Thank God. Melton, Philadelphia 76ers, Kobe's birth over there. Again, Finney Smith, he was a teammate of Jalen Brunson. He's going to guard Jalen Brunson in 2026 when the Lakers face off against the New York Knicks. I'm far better than any of the NBA media out there. If the Lakers win at Beantown and they play the Knicks, I am 100% the most valuable NBA media in YouTube. Includes the networks. But I'm not an overpaid bum like these brainwashed ESPN puppets. You get your news from the right source. You're not getting these guys being paid to propagandize the public. That makes them the enemy. They're the no good media. No good media avoided Donald Trump's dementia. They're talking crap about Joe Biden. You see a double standard. The media's manipulative because of the 24/7 news hour cycle that Donald Trump brings. So the media now is the enemy, but not for the reason that Donald Trump says so. But this NBA media, these shareholders who run the FanDuel and the MGM, they have the propaganda to stick to because they got to help their own bottom line and their shareholders. This NBA, NFL media complex is here to cast doubt over the Chiefs, to cast doubt over the Lakers. It's a huge network that's intertwined with each other. The idea is to brainwash the public that the Lakers are garbage, that Darvin Ham's a good coach, and he was a scapegoat. And as we scroll up here, and just like Rick says, he's absolutely right. He doesn't watch ESPN propaganda. They made the firing of Darvin Ham racial. He was black and he got fired. Not because he could not make good in-game adjustments. So the Stephen A. Smith divide and conquer, let's blame everything on race media is no good and degenerate. The Lakers purely stick to basketball. A good in-game adjustment coach, J.J. Redick, knows what he's talking about as far as in-game strategy during his brief time on ESPN. He's been well articulate during his time on the Mind the Game podcast. He has shown that he's fully competent to make the necessary adjustments. And that, again, we're not saying that Darvin Ham is not a good guy or anything. He is. But he's just not the right coach to deliver the Lakers to the promised land. Even in the sweep, the Lakers were winning at halftime. They were up in the third quarter. They were within 2 points. But proper in-game adjustments And there's a reason like Mike Malone says he wanted Darvin Ham to stay because he knows he's incompetent. He's mocking the poor fella. I wish he would stay. Like, he's literally mocking the guy. This is all your no good media has an agenda. Right there. Black men can coach. We know they can. Just not Darvin Ham. Just not Darvin Ham. Who is the guy, Bickerstaff, on the Cavaliers? He did a pretty good job last year. He did. Joe Mazzulla, he had black. His mom is black. His dad is Italian. Let's dispel this notion that the Cavaliers can appear in the finals. Let's dispel this notion. Let's not forget that Kobe spent his childhood at Italian, and your last name is Mazzulla. You're Italian. Joe Mazzulla, Italian. Ty Kobe Bryant gets a half Italian coach with an Italian last name because his dad was a high school Italian coach. Freemasons in the Lakers' 33rd NBA Finals appearance. The Cavs fought a 3-3 playoff series record ever since Goalkeeper LeBron's departure. Jason Tatum improves to 3-3 in the conference finals. Let's not be the guy and fall for the BS and the horseshit and the manure and the propaganda. Goalkeeper LeBron James go to the Cavs and face against it. It's never gonna happen. Goalkeeper LeBron is the king. He never wants to face against the Cavs in the finals. If he's the king, if he has influence somewhat in the Lakers organization, but not the final say, he will as far as the overall script goes. The goalkeeper LeBron James, he would love to beat the Celtics in the NBA championship. In that Game 7 video, I wish I connected that Game 7 to the day that goalkeeper LeBron got screwed by that Celtics fan referee. Lakers should be playing tomorrow night because they're going to respond to the coach. Life moves on. The Lakers have no choice. They have to be professionals. People need an escape. They want to watch basketball. They want an escape. The Lakers have to be there for the fans. If they cancel the game on Saturday, they're just giving goalkeeper LeBron much needed rest. This only benefits goalkeeper LeBron if they cancel the game on Saturday. I've heard nothing about the game on Saturday. After 30 minutes of that, I swear to God. They were thinking about playing on Saturday. The numbers still make sense. The numbers still make sense. Goalkeeper LeBron James is getting the much needed rest he needs. This only benefits goalkeeper LeBron James. He's load managing. I love the news. But if another game is canceled for the Lakers, they will have to inevitably play some back-to-backs. Because you're not going to extend the finals to July or anything like that. You know, at some point, life still goes on. So there will be some back-to-backs, but goalkeeper LeBron James and company, the 40-year-old is getting some much-needed rest. Long live the rest! Long live the king! No, I'm not going to delete the video. The numbers make sense. The numbers make sense for a reason because it's happening both scripting and it's also happening organically. The time will come to where it will make sense when the Lakers play a game again. When the Rams lose, that's when the Lakers will play basketball again. Even if they don't play on Sunday or Monday, when the Rams lose, the Lakers, they have no choice. They have to be there for their people. So I will be working overtime. This wildfire stuff, I'm sure, has to connect to the Clippers championship. I'm sure it does. When will the Lakers play again? January the 7th. He has 4 consecutive days off plus the All-Star break. This wildfire stuff is what's needed to give LIIIIIVE some much needed rest. And that kind of reminds you a little bit of the time where there was no basketball during COVID. So this will only help LIIIIIVE James. We don't know when the Lakers play again. We just don't. If they cancel on Saturday. I totally cannot wait until they announce when the Lakers play again, because that's when we gotta drop the updated video. That's when we have to drop the updated video. But is it time to son? You know what? The Lakers are probably gonna 1-14 is LeBron James. It is. They play on Monday or they play on Tuesday. They got it. Life just continues. Just there's no pause button. There's no pause button. You gotta continue. It's gonna happen on Monday, Tuesday. Just that's common sense. Just life continues. It life goes on. It is what it is. The players are gonna have to fight with the Mamba mentality. They have to continue. They must fight. They must be mentally tough. They must have the Mamba mentality. Anyone saying Lakers are a shit team, I think your team's a shit team. Who's your team? If you're Cavs or Thunder, your team is shit. The NBA wants nothing to do with you guys in the month of June when they're struggling with the ratings. Don't give me that now. Do not give me that now. Let's not fall for the horse manure, shall we? Let's not fall for the horse manure. Let's not fall for the bullshit. Go like this. We're going to win. There's no doubt we will win. I kind of like Monday. 5 months and 9 days after Monday to Game 7, and 59 is Michael Jordan. 59 is William Russell, and 59 is Black Mamba, and in 59 playoff wins for Gold. Limited! If it's exactly 23 weeks, then we do Sunday, January the 12th. It makes sense. 81 days after the season opener. Well, JJ The reason why it still connects is because they wanted JJ wanted, this was not his decision. He wanted to coach on Saturday. JJ wanted to play on Saturday, but this was the NBA's call. This was not the Lakers' call. This was not JJ Redick's call. So JJ Redick, with the Mamba mentality, wanted to play on Saturday in the 81 days from the season to Saturday. JJ wanted to play on Saturday. He has Mamba mentality. That's the central message beyond the 81 days, that JJ wanted to play. This feels like COVID. When do they play again? Or the postponing? When do they play again? This feels like COVID. It's weird. It's 2024. Last time during COVID. It's weird, man. It's weird. It is. You see, Goking the Bond is the true king of LA. It isn't Otani. He's not providing the escape. It's Goking the Bond James. I'll still keep calling him Goking the Bond James. He does. Because this is what he's about to become. And if you're smart, you'd be a part of that greatness. Long live the king. Long live the king. Long live Goking the Bond James. Keep calm and Goking the Bond. I still have to do the Rams video. I still have to do the video on my Notre Dame defeating Ohio State. Oh my God. There's so much to do. So much to do. Is it really 11 o'clock? But we need a conversation. We needed to address the cloud of uncertainty that really we're dealing with. And, this is some news that it doesn't change anything, but it just, the only thing that it changes is just how the numbers align for the exact day that the Lakers do return. If they have to play a week later, time off, just the Lakers still struggling mentally from this. Just again, these players are not machines. No matter how you spin it, they could come back and struggle struggle mentally from the uncertainty of their homes and with their family and their friends. So, you should not really put much emphasis to the Lakers struggling in January and February, because they had like 2 months off from like February and March to like the bubble began in July, I think. So they have to start much quicker. So there is a mentality aspect of still struggling with the fallout from the fires in the homes and everything. So again, LeBron, his family got evacuated. I mean, this is a scary, scary time for them. Our thoughts and prayers too with the city of Angelinos and Goking LeBron and JJ Redick and his sons and his wife and everyone involved. His 18 years of marriage is hit a moment of adversity in the 18th year of the marriage. The 18th home game, the first game back at the crib for the Lakers. Goking LeBron James to do something special in a close game. I get the feeling. How much time from the return to Anthony Davis March 11th birthday? This kind of thing. Who's the opponent going to be? Lots of questions. It's crazy. The uncertainty kind of reminds you of 2020. People thought we wouldn't see another sporting game again in 2020, but people need an escape. Sports is not going to be canceled. So don't think for a second that they're not going to begin playing basketball. They will. The NBA is just reassessing the situation. And this has turned into a crisis because of their own government. It's failed to provide the proper water reservoirs. This LA has cut the budget for the fire departments when they know that climate change can cause this kind of thing. This is the kind of insanity that we're dealing with today, with these leaders today. Long live GOAT King LeBron James. Long live the GOAT and the King. I get it, man. This is very obsessive. To see GOAT King LeBron James achieve his divine destiny. But this here makes it a little extra special. This moment of crisis, the Kobe death, the COVID, the wildfires, the displacement, the damage to the communities, the heartbreak and the pain and the suffering felt across all communities, across the Angelinos, the city, the suburbs. This is going to bring everybody together. All the hateful maggots out there that are without any human conscience or any ounce of empathy. I mean, Doking the Bond and everybody love will Trump hate any day of the week. We are all Americans. We are all Americans at the end of the day. Joe Biden provided the relief to Texas when their power grid failed in 2021. That is a real precedent right there. I don't think Donald Trump gets what being president is about, is being president for every American and not just the people who voted for you. There is a difference between having an adult and a bigoted man-child in the White House. If you thought it was all great that Donald Trump won, this is not a game. We have real life consequences. Elections have consequences. Obama is correct. Tariffs raise prices. Tariffs are going to destroy the economy. Retaliatory tariffs, lost jobs, loss of trade. EU do less trade with us. Mexico do less trade with us. This is going to hurt America. When we are not a self-sufficient, we manufacture every goods. This is insanity. We have a lunatic in the White House. In ancient Rome, your family members would have sex with each other. You have mentally demented leaders. In America, we elect these mentally deranged lunatics. I can't tell if this is a Russian troll or if this is just another all classic American idiot, but this is not funny in games. I am highly consider moving across the aisles, across the ocean, because of what America will be in 20, 30 years from now. It's not, America is going to be full of poverty. It's going to be poor. It's going to be a corporate oligarchy. The people are going to lose their rights. The people are going to fear the government even more because of how corrupt it is. Just look at these BS trumped up charges of terrorism for Luigi Mangione. United Health denied his care. He's suffering massive health complications. because America does not guarantee health care for all, regardless of income and what have you. Bernie Sanders was right. This guy is a martyr. Vigilantism is going to only increase in America. People like Donald Trump sit here and make excuses and demonize Luigi Mangione. Because Donald Trump sticks up for the system. He's just another rich guy. He has hatred and contempt for even his own supporters. He thinks they're dirt poor and garbage. He knows they're stupid. Donald Trump has nothing but hatred and contempt for his own supporters. He thinks they're dumb enough. He thinks that they're stupid for supporting him. And I absolutely agree with Donald Trump on that regard. But the resistance shall win. Don't King LeBron James will win the championship. He will win the back-to-back. Donald Trump is unpopular. He's crashed the economy. America is poor. If you want to buy properties on pennies of the dollar, if you want to play the billionaire game, Lakers over Celtics, it's about protecting yourself from the coming economic crash. That is the significance of the Lakers championship. It's about preventing you from becoming poor and impoverished under this crazy lunatic Donald Trump tariff policy. Gold King LeBron hating bums are going to be sad and miserable under this presidency. Those who go with the Lakers over the Celtics and the NBA makes massive profits in its TV ratings, you will survive the Armageddon that's going to come. You must find a way to make up for higher consumer prices. This is the way to do it. Hating on the Chiefs is not the way to do it. I am an Oakland Raider. But the Chiefs make the money. The Chiefs are the darlings. It is what it is. My track coach in high school, it is what it is. It is what it is. If the Chiefs make you money, Chiefs make you money. It doesn't matter if they're the enemy, they make you money. 41ers, they make me money because Kansas City Chiefs have beat these bitches twice. The gold rush is over. That's the central message with the 41ers. I tried to educate you last year and the year before and in 2020, but here I'm trying to educate you. Hey guys, this is a Russian troll account. Trolling Trump for emperor, it's like, it's not a sane person. It could be a contrived character. It could be a lunatic. It could be a retard. I told you about my dad. You know, not all Republicans are deep into the trounce, deep on the far end. But we are dealing with apathy. You know, people have given up on voting. This is why fascism prevails, because of apathy. The vast majority of the country are against Donald Trump. Voter apathy can be blamed for it. Voter apathy is real. We've seen it in 2016. But inauguration days will be a good day as long as Notre Dame are national titles, are national champions. It happened for a reason. But hopefully we will survive. The Latinos who see their abuelita deported are going to reject the GOP forever. They make no mistake. These Latino men who voted for the Republican Party have voted for the deportation of their broken accent, I speak Spanish grandmother. I, the ICE is going to be absolutely heads on. If you have no documents, if you speak broken English, you're getting deported under Donald Trump's America. It's not Donald Trump writing the immigration policy. It's the Steve Bannon. It is the Stephen Miller. Those are the guys. Donald Trump's not even writing the immigration policy. It's Steve Bannon. It's Steve Miller. If you're speaking broken English and you give yourself the hint that you could be undocumented, you're getting deported under Donald Trump's America. And when these Latino men who voted against their own best interests and they separate their own families, they're going to vote Democrat in 2028. This is a very racial administration. They want to try to make America WASP again. It's like basically a Latino who votes for Trump. It's like voting for Raid. It's like, Raid gets rid of the cockroaches. That's basically what the Republican Party is about. They're all about making America more whiter. These old white men like Steve Bannon, Stephen Miller, big racist, they want to deport those Latinos. That's what they want to do. It's all about race for the average Donald Trump supporter. But for the billionaires, it's not about racial homogeneity. For them, it is about crashing the economy so they enrich themselves. The racism divides and conquers the public, but the racism and the bigotry is used against the average person. And the billionaires crash the economy and they enrich themselves. They buy the stock and the real estate that they got on the pennies of the dollar. Only a truly stupid person could think that Elon Musk making calls with Vladimir Putin, influencing government policy to help his billionaire pals not get regulated. This is just laughable. The people elected Donald Trump. No, Elon Musk put him in power. Elon Musk put him in power. Conservatives are stupid. Conservatives are more gullible. Elon Musk is all about himself and not having Tesla regulated. Stop being stupid. It's not about freedom of speech on Twitter, you gullible schmuck. Elon Musk will use the right wing so his companies don't get investigated. See, that's called not being a gullible idiot. Most voters shouldn't be allowed to vote. But they're allowed to vote because if they're allowed to vote, then nothing changes. Stupidity. My sister got killed because of Donald Trump, people. She attended the parade. She attended the Trump rally. She didn't wear the mask. She didn't get her prescription. She has Addison disease. The immune system compromised. Addison's disease. She didn't wear the mask. She went to the Donald Trump rally and she died. That's what happened. My parents decided to make this political. They didn't tell me the exact reason why she died. Because they're conservative. But I know that believing in Donald Trump's lies resulted in her death. But someday, when I die, I meet the gods above, they will tell me exactly what happened. So I will never know the exact truth to it, but according to my brother, she did attend a racist hate rally of Donald Trump in the latter part of October, and she died November 23rd of 2020. Now, as far as the Lakers championship goes, Bronny's the 55th pick. If the Lakers do win the championship, it'd be 55 months after my sister's death. And I do believe that she did not die to have something special happen. In my life, in my work, and here, the most magnificent moment would be the Lakers winning their fifth ring for GOAT LeBron James 55 months after her death, with GOAT LeBron's son, the 55th pick in the draft. So I believe I have divine destiny. And I know it is going to come through. Because as a genius and as an intellect, I do know that the year 23 is the sixth ring. If the fifth ring happens in year 22, then it's outright divine intervention. It is divine destiny. And so here we are, right here. The wildfires, the fans losing everything like it's 1929 in the Great Depression, but except it's a wildfire burning everything that they have, that they own. So here we are. LeBron James can take all the much needed time that he needs to get back on the court. The rest for LeBron James should help the team. It's crazy. This wildfire disaster is benefiting the Lakers when LeBron James is able to take a big stretch of games off. And when we analyze the performance of LeBron James, and he certainly tried to. He's a killer. He's a champion. He's a killer. He is who you aspire. Your kid. You're everything to be. He certainly tried to play every single game this year. LeBron James, the mentality of the champion has never changed. Mentally, he was out to be a killer, to play every single game. The mentality, there was never the doubt. The triple doubles, after the triple doubles that LeBron James, you see this guy is dominating the opposition with the triple doubles. But he's 40 years old, and he didn't take any games off. So naturally, he got tired. And because he got the 4 straight games with the triple doubles, and he got tired, and he's seen a slip in his performance, this stretch of a week without basketball will favor LeBron James. This isn't shit. This is reality. You can choose to change your life, or you can choose not to change your life. You either believe or you don't believe. This is the wrong time to be a gutless ass quitter is what you are. And the rest of the bums who have jumped off the wagon. And you all will deal with the consequences of quitting in life, which is the wrong way to go about it. Only a mentally deficient person can think that an event like this doesn't change the course and the destiny of the Lakers. And this is exactly why 15 to 16 people joined the broadcast at the beginning. Because this changes everything. And they know that this is a very significant event. Being a genius requires with sticking with the overall script. Never could I imagine that the Lakers could be a 25-1 price to win the title. But here we are, and they are. And that itself is a blessing. And that's why you don't be a quitting ass beta. Well, I certainly know you're a retard, because if you think LA fans losing everything and they're not going to win a title, you're definitely a mentally retarded, mentally deficient person. So come on, dumbass. Tell me who's winning the championship, you pussy. Tell me the matchup. Tell me the winner, you pussy. You shit your underwear. It's time to deliver under pressure. Tell me who's going to win the championship. Tell me the matchup and the winner. If not a beta-ass bitch. Instead of running your mouth and talking with your ass upside down. Come on. We're waiting for you. I am waiting for you. Make a prediction. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a bitch. If you say Lakers not winning, tell me who's winning. Tell me right now who's winning. The awards mean nothing. That's not the answer to the question. I am completely coherent. If you say Lakers not going to win, tell me who is going to win the championship exacta, the NBA Finals, the winner of the East and the West. Who is winning the championship? You must be drunk if you're not going to answer the question. I am coherently asking you who is going to win the championship. And you are a liar if you think I'm drunk always. I go days without a drink. When the conversation gets serious, it requires a fine glass of vino because as they say, the saying, age like fine wine, it ages so fine. So if you are not a drunk lunatic on welfare, tell me who's winning the championship, the winner of the East and the West, if you're not on welfare. You must be on welfare. Are you on welfare? Can you answer the question? 8 people here know coherently the question I just asked. Can you answer the question? Is this Judge Judy? I don't sound drunk. I sound coherent. You must not be able to answer the question. You must be on something else. The meth or the bath salts, you must be on something else. You could not answer the question. You must be drunk. Who is going to play in the finals? Who's going to win the East and the West? Who's going to win? Is that very hard? You're embarrassing yourself. 9 people see I'm very coherent asking you a question, hardly sounding drunk. Who's going to win the championship? Who's going to win the East and the West? Who's going to win? Is that a very hard question? You must be drunk. Wow, you're a clown. You can't even answer the question. You must be a retard. Good night, good night, good night. You must be internet troll. Good night, good night. Could not answer the question. That's a bum. Too much of a pussy shit to give his prediction. He's a pussy. Not everyone is cut out to do this type of work. Pussies talk shit if they're not capable of giving their own predictions because they're chicken shit. Putting yourself out and making predictions is what gives you respect. People tune in to hear even when I'm wrong because they respect that. So I don't sound drunk. I'm very articulate with that, and I know people do respect that. And they do love the intellectual curiosity of the year 23 and the sixth ring in the gematria of the king and Akron and what year 23 really means for GOAT King LeBron James. So I just want to leave it at that. I know people are here for more because it's uncertain times, and I do know that people who've lost everything, the NBA knows that. I don't know if they can actually predict when these disasters happen. They definitely predicted when COVID happened. I would like to know where was the origin of the wildfires. What caused the wildfires? Because what exasperates wildfires is obviously the dry climate. No vegetation, the higher temperatures, the propensity for fires to start that way, but wildfires can happen through accidental means. So did someone accidentally start a wildfire? So there's a lot of unanswered questions that we must deal with. And for the 8 people that are watching, I mean, that troll was very entertaining. I don't sound drunk, but I thought I was drunk. So this guy must be drunk in his trailer park. Seriously. Yeah, even when drinking a whole bottle of wine, I go to In-N-Out, I come back, and I'm just fine. Having a high tolerance helps. It does. I don't know when the Lakers will play again. I do not think it's coincidental that Michael Cooper, number 21 on the Lakers, was about to be honored on the 13th day of January. Do the Lakers play on the 13th day of January? I want to know, but there's no definite answer. The final decision is up to the NBA. JJ Redick wanted the team to play on Saturday, but the ultimate decision was made by the NBA. And I still believe it's significant that JJ Redick wanted to play for 43 months after winning the championship. For me, this is about the Bama mentality. We're going to win the title. We're going to win the title. This could be a special moment. The Lakers going to win the championship. Goalkeeping the bonds still shooting over 50% from the field. This is good. This is good news. He's fifth in the league in assists, but he's washed up. Oh my God! Are you telling me that Goalkeeper LeBron James has played 33 games this year? If he played 33 games this year, 33rd appearance in the finals is on the way. 33 games. The Freemasons are talking. I know they're talking. I know they're talking. Goalkeeper LeBron James has played 33 games this year. It's your Lakers' 33rd appearance in the finals. Mamma mia. It's going to age so fine. Take a glass and drink. Screw the beer. Screw it. Wine is better. Age so fine. Goalkeeper LeBron James. 33 games played this year. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. Gold LeBron loves Italian wine. Goalkeeper LeBron loves it. I don't know if it's because of the playoffs or because I don't want to freeze myself out there, but I'll be able to exercise after Monday, I think. King Goat LeBron James. 33 games, 33rd appearance in the finals. Is fully exposed. 33 games. 33rd appearance in the finals. There's going to be a lot of salt around here. I guarantee it. The overall message is that Goalkeeper LeBron James is about manifesting. It's simply not about believing. When I coined the dude Goalkeeper LeBron James in 2021, and 4 years later, this is biblical. This is called biblical prophecy. We're here to live it. We are here to give the people of Angelinos everything they need to be very happy. And Goalkeeper LeBron is here to deliver. "71 games last year, Celtics 71, Goalkeeper LeBron James. Good 3-point percent, 38.6. It could be better. He shot 41% last year. He shot 32% 2022, 2023, but he's still accurate from beyond the arc. We like to see that from Goalkeeper LeBron James. I wonder where he's at in the assist list. There you go, LeBron. Michael Jordan is not even in the top 25 in assist list. We'll never see anyone like Goalkeeper LeBron again. I guarantee it. Leo, thank God you're here. Mamma mia, where were you? Mamma mia, mamma mia. Goat LeBron must surpass Jason Kidd. When will he surpass Jason Kidd? 12,091, 11,301. All this fucking fire shit, we've already won the fucking championship. This just makes this more obvious, but it was already very obvious for me because both in the LeBron James must win the championship for the Lakers in front of the fans. In front of the fans. And now the fans have been displaced and they have been evacuated from their homes. King LeBron James' community got evacuated. My aunt, her family in Westlake Village got evacuated. This is real life. Go. LeBron James must provide salvation to these people who've had their homes displaced. Go. LeBron James must be worshipped as a god. After these people lose everything and go LeBron wins the championship, gives them an escape. He must be worshipped and adored by the people of Angelinos. Otani had no pressure to deliver in a time of a crisis. LeBron James must be this guy who's going to deliver. People expected the Dodgers to do well. They were a favorite, but the Lakers, it's the opposite. The people think they suck and they're trash, but they believe in propaganda. They know nothing about the true state of the LA Lakers. When Jared Vanderbilt comes back, Cam Reddish is guarding, and you see this team, the full version of the Lakers has not happened until Jared Vanderbilt comes back from the injury. You don't see the real Lakers until you see their best perimeter defender out there on the court. And the Lakers, with a minute restriction for Jared Vanderbilt, this is the best medical staff out there. They know he must be on a minute restriction. They're playing this smart and conservatively. Goat LeBron has more assists than Steve Nash. He's going to surpass Jason Kidd, hopefully. Can anyone pass John Stockton? I don't know if Goat LeBron will be able to, but he is a magnificent player. We must stay calm, and we must stay calm during this time of crisis. If one guy can deliver for the people of Angelinos, it is Goat LeBron James. We must stay calm. Must stay calm. I told you Ohio State, Notre Dame would win the college semifinal. Notre Dame's going to beat them. Don't bet the Rams against the Vikings. This team will not win. The Rams are a failure. Don't LeBron will deliver for the city. I guarantee it. Number 33 had the fumble scoop for the touchdown, and Marcus Freeman enters the national title game with 33 wins. You can hate on my Notre Dame all day long, but we're going to win the title game. Ohio State sucks. They almost choked against Texas. That scoreline does not accurately it doesn't accurately tell how the game went. It was tied in the fourth quarter. Ohio State was trying to choke it away. And Ryan Day sucks. Go Irish. Go Notre Dame. All the Notre Dame. Ha! You Michigan fans. You have to root for Notre Dame now. Michigan fans have to root for Notre Dame now. You have to root for Notre Dame now. You do. You have to root for the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is going to have to be your savior, Michigan. After Michigan beat Ohio State, they need Notre Dame to win. Mamma mia. What a time to be a Notre Dame fan. Notre Dame's going to beat the ass of Ohio State. Knowing how Notre Dame is, it's going to come down to the clutch time in the fourth quarter. Marcus Freeman will deliver. He has already faced Ohio State on 2 previous occasions. Third time's charm. Notre Dame have gotten closer and closer to beating Ohio State, losing by 11 at Columbus. The prevent defense choked the game. Notre Dame must beat them by 7, 10 points this time around. That's my opinion. We will. Marcus Freeman has done better against Ohio State in the last matchup. He's going to defeat them. He knows what to expect. He is calm under pressure. Ryan Day is a little bit different under pressure. I will end it at there. The end of the stream has produced a little bit of uncertainty as far as the next game for the Lakers goes, but let me end and say right here that the 21st win for the Lakers, the first win since coming back from the fires, titles 21, Michael Cooper, number 21, Tim Duncan, number 21, Kobe is 21 in reverse. I am a legend. When the Lakers win the 5th and the 6th rings, this is literally the legend of Tony Tell like it is. To properly decode basketball prophecy, I am a legend and I am the GOAT when GOAT King LeBron James accomplishes the back-to-back. I am the GOAT and I am the king, and I've already predicted Argentina's World Cup victory in 2022. It is not a given that Argentina will win the back-to-back, but I am predicting that for La Ave Celeste. But GOAT King LeBron's 6th ring will fall around the time of the World Cup. So, again, 2026 is a very big year. Let's get through 2025. Let's see if we're getting closer to prophecy. And then if we are, then 2026 could be a big breakthrough year. Apple TV, the big TV contract for the MLS. It's going to be rigged for Messi to win the MLS. The bottom line is that even if he lost in the first round of the playoffs, the Apple TV money talks, Inter Miami is going to go on a deep run in the MLS. And at 3-1, this is a good price for Inter Miami, who just have to fix and adjust the midfield and the defense. And once you do that with your scorers and Messi up front, then you will win.